Y'all know like I know. R. Kelly was with Aaliyah first, but once he was done, once he moved on, once Aaliyah got away from him, she ended up with Jay-Z and Dame Dash, and people are saying that they ain't nothing but a bunch of R. Kellys. And these new Jay-Z, Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein files, it shows that not only was Jay-Z and Pusha T involved with these men, but they was also involved with women that was way too young to even be in their entourage. And Aaliyah just so happened to be one of them people. We got proof that he was actually with her, and that's why it's looking like they ready to put him in jail for the rest of his natural life, man. We got to talk about this because it just got deeper. Nicki Minaj talking. She said your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a cult where they take babies from other countries, mutilate them and them as a form of a blood sacrifice to their God. You see, when your master is, you must constantly shed blood. However, the jig is up. She talking about jigger when she said the jig is up. This coming from Nicki Minaj. She know a thing or two, man. I ain't saying she 100% real. But what happened with Aaliyah got people thinking that that was some type of crazy sacrifice. People believing that Jay-Z played a major part in that.
Dave, you and Aaliyah dated in the 90s.
Yeah, do that.
Where would her career be today?
Astronomical. You couldn't even understand where it would have been.
Wow.
What she was lined up to do. She was doing the Matrix. You know, she had a hindsight and a vision. Again, I know I'm the coolest because she loved me. She told me I was the coolest. I gotta be the coolest.
But you dated her after your artist dated her. You don't think
no, my artist did not. He was trying her. Everybody put their bid in. I will never. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh, that's enough. That's all he had to say right there. He said everybody put their bid in. They was waiting for them R. Kelly leftovers. They trying to eat off the same apple that R. Kelly done bit. He done told on the whole entertainment industry when he said that. Everybody was trying to put their bid in. They heard age ain't nothing but a number. They knew she was much too young. The Department of Justice on Friday released 3 million documents from the Jeffrey Epstein files along with 2,000 videos and roughly 180,000 images. The latest batch included mentions of celebrities like Jay-Z, Pusha T, and Harvey Weinstein. Mentions of the trio did not come from Epstein's personal records nor reports corroborated by law enforcement. The two rappers and the disgraced Hollywood mogul were named in a trip to the FBI, which was archived as part of the Epstein investigation. The tip itself does not imply these individuals were investigated, nor does it in any way amplify guilt for the accusations posed, as stated by the DOJ. Because of the sweeping nature of the Epstein Files Transparency Act, everything sent to the FBI by the public in relation to the case was slated for release, meaning some of the accusations posed could be fake or falsely submitted. But there's one thing that's not fake, and that's Jay-Z's relationship with a very, very young Aaliyah and Foxy Brown. Somebody got to explain this to the people. What was going on during that time? When they all was famous, when being famous actually meant something, because it don't mean nothing no more. They had the cigars laid out, pretty women everywhere, and Aaliyah just so happened to be there. And they was having their fun. A little too much fun. The same way R. Kelly was having fun. Now she allegedly caught up in these files. What Beyonce got to say about this? That's her husband. And not only is that her husband, but that's her baby daddy as well. So it's going to be hard for them to bounce back. All I could do is let y'all know how I feel about it. And I would recommend that y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section, because this news is really no good. It ain't no good for Jay-Z. Nicki Minaj speaks on Jay-Z and Aaliyah. Are y'all understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? This Nicki Minaj speaking, y'all. If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are and will perish. Maybe it's time for me to do some story time since I was trying not to say what I know, yet they continuing to attempt bullying. So this woman the problem. And they bought her out at the right time. Cause they had your boy in them files. They had the president in them files. And he feel like hell. Don't focus on me. Y'all need to be focused on this Jay-Z character. Now he done recruited Nicki Minaj. And she ready to do some serious damage. She already doing damage. She said also, I won't be releasing an album until my contract is renegotiated and until I tell you about all the sabotage this Rico is finding out about Billboard. So she posted this. So in 96, she was only 15 years old. Jay-Z was 26 years old. And then a year later, when he was 27, he hooked up with Beyonce, and she was only 16 years old. So they trying to do the math. This really ain't adding up to me, because I could have swore he was 40 years old when Reasonable Doubt came out. But if this the same timeline, you got to throw Foxy Brown in the mix as well, and she was underage or whatever. But this ain't adding up to me. I just don't know. Let me see. So everyone was excited to see Trump on the files, but as soon as it's someone they like, they defend them till the end, make it make sense. That's what I was saying too. If you can recall, Aaliyah was dressed like a tomboy or matching R. Kelly at this time. Oh man, they pulling up all the stuff, man. They got pictures of him with a young Destiny's Child. Beyonce was only 16. And them girls, he ain't had no business with them girls. Well, if that's the case, Wyclef need to go down too. The whole entertainment industry, everybody got to go, man. They picking and choosing who they want to pick and choose. But this is an industry standard of what's happening with these celebrities. But Jay-Z name definitely up in it. And people get shocked and surprised when they see his name in anything because he been staying out of trouble for the most part. But this the type of trouble he ain't never gonna be able to get away from. This is something that's gonna follow him for the rest of his career. He done already lost millions of dollars because his name is implicated in all of this. And on top of all that, not only was he besties with Weinstein and had relationships with Epstein, but Diddy was his main man, him and Beyonce. So they about to be sweeping up the whole entertainment industry. They about to be getting everybody out the way. And only if they had some sense to know that whatever R. Kelly doing, you don't want to do that. Back in the day, Robert was the coolest dude out there. R. Kelly was more famous than anybody. Everybody wanted a piece of that man. Everybody wanted to be like him. If he had something, they wanted to have it. If he drove a car, they wanted to drive it. If he had a girl, they wanted to have her. And now it's looking like it's all catching up to them.
I know you mentioned the best of both worlds with R. Kelly. Have you maintained any type of contact with R. Kelly since?
We spoke, like, you know what I'm saying? We spoke a couple times, but I don't really want to be like, I know he's getting calls from everywhere, and you know, some people really concerned. Some people just want to be nosy. They want to know what's going on in the guy's life. You know, I don't want to be another person like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, got love for the dude. You know, I mean, if he's guilty, I just hope and pray that he get help. If he's not, I wish everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody embrace him. You know, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? But our contact is just sparse.
Okay. Were you, as a solo artist, were you concerned about that whole ordeal affecting you the next time you came out with this album?
I was not concerned for my career, like as far as an artist. I know, like, I mean, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know that. Like, I know I ain't have nothing to do with that. So,
Ain't had nothing to do with what? He know he wrong. For them to even be asking him questions about this, he was in close vicinity with the man. Did tours together, worked on albums. Y'all know how long it take to work on an album together? How much time y'all got to spend with each other in order to get it done right? It ain't like they was emailing songs. They was in that damn studio, brainstorming, got all the ambiance, whatever it takes to set the tone, to make that music, whatever it took for them to get in the mood to make some hits. They had to make it happen, all the way from the food, the girls, the drink, whatever. Look. I need to see this before I get out of here, man. Hold on. Cause he trying to play me like I'm stupid. Like he wasn't with it. When they got files out about you, when they got paperwork and all this stuff out on you, something ain't right. Look at this, man. This they album, Best of Both Worlds. We don't know if that's young, old, male, female. We don't know. Best of Both Worlds, they got a song called Take You Home With Me, a.k.a. Body. Where you get that little body, yada, yada. Where you get that little body. Shit, puberty, nigga. Excuse my language. Where you get that little body, yada, yada. When I first heard that song, I knew it was creepy. Because how you going to ask a grown woman where she get that little body, yada? If she grown, what you expect, man? They got a song called Break Up to Make Up. It Ain't Personal. The Streets, Green Light, Naked, Shake Your Body, Somebody's Girl, somebody's child, somebody's daughter, somebody's girl, man. Get This Money, got a song called Shorty, for all them young ladies out there. Got another song called Honey, and then got a real raunchy song. Goddamn, this came out in 2022. He been rolling with Kels over 20 years ago, man. Look at 24 years ago. That's a lot of filth, and that's a lot of time. And before I go, I gotta let y'all know, I'm a Jay-Z fan. A Jay-Z and Beyonce fan. I don't want to believe the rumors because I've seen how mild-mannered this man is. Jay-Z is very mild-mannered. He's very pleasant. He's very polite. As far as we see, he ain't been known to get into no trouble like that. It looked like he loved his wife, Beyonce. And when there was rumors of him cheating, it was all with grown women. Becky with the good hair. We don't know what he do in his personal life, but hell, we ain't got to know everything these people do in their personal life, especially if they not harming no kids or harming nobody. I don't see what the big deal is. But now that these files are getting bigger and bigger and there's more things coming out within these files, people want to know what was the deal between him and Aaliyah. Nicki Minaj making these posts got everybody feeling very, very, very uncomfortable. She said, are y'all understanding? These people have been sacrificed. I don't even want to do that, man. I can't even read it. It's so bad. It's so bad. These accusations she making. Listen at this.
But as expected, the Shade Room has deleted the post that they posted originally about Jay-Z and Pusha T being in the Epstein files along with Harvey Weinstein. Man, it's unfortunate because, like, we have always known that media could be paid and bought for, but this is unfortunate because these are actual things that have happened. This was on the Department of Justice.
And that's exactly what I said. She couldn't have said it no better. That's exactly what I was trying to say, man. Ain't like this stuff ain't never happened before. We done already seen it happen. Look.
Jay-Z is working overtime right now to make sure his empire won't crumble apart. Because we not gonna act like he wasn't named in the Epstein files.
Ooh, they talking about him in the hood. Oh no, this is bad. He got them ghetto boppers speaking about him being in the Epstein files. Jay-Z, boy, you might as well get out the country. Go down there with Russell Simmons. See if he got a bed for you on his little island. He live in the hut. You better ask him to move over. Save you some avocados and plantains, cause that's where it's looking like Jay-Z gonna be. Beyonce already plotting on getting away from him. I don't know if them kids respect them like how they should respect him, especially with all them rumors coming out about them young girls. Aaliyah was done so wrong. Her mother, her uncle, everybody that wanted her to be a star, ever since they had her on Star Search, they was thinking about quitting their jobs, ain't never got to work again, live in a nice house, and get paid off of Aaliyah's talent. Whatever she got to do, hell. Long as they got food on the table, bills paid, they was all right with that. They let R. Kelly have Aaliyah. And when she got older, she found herself around a bunch of other ballers. She linked up with Diddy, all at his parties. Jay-Z was at the party, Dame Dash, whoever was hot at the time. And like Dame said, they all was shooting their shot. It wasn't just Jay-Z, it wasn't just him. Diddy was trying to get them cheeks too. They heard what R. Kelly did. And somehow, some way, that made them feel like they wanted to join in on the fun. I know it's weird, but these files is out there. People talking. People definitely talking, man.
You and Aaliyah dated in the 90s.
Yeah, do that.
Where would her career be today?
Astronomical. You couldn't even understand where it would have been.
Wow.
What she was lined up to do. She was doing the Matrix. You know, she had a hindsight and a vision. Again, I know I'm the coolest because she loved me. She told me I was the coolest. I gotta be the coolest.
But you
She
dated her
understood
after
me.
your artist dated her. You don't
No,
think
my
that
artist
has...
did not. He was trying her. Everybody put their bid in. I will never, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a man, I'm never ever wifing a girl that any of my friends smashed. It's not happening.
So why'd you date her after
Because
Jay?
I just told you that. Now you're reading the papers wrong. We all were
Even if he slept with her, why did you go after her?
I just told you I would never. That should tell you something right there. We were both putting in our bid. None of us had scored. That's how it went. So when we were all trying to get it, Aaliyah, everybody, that was Aaliyah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't him. Just because he tried and gave flowers and got denied don't mean I can't try and win. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. There must be something attractive about.
Damn it, they wanted it bad. Bad, y'all, they wanted it bad. Real bad. Real bad. They wanted it. And that's the sickest part about all of this. They all need to be in the Epstein files. Every last one of them. All the black entertainers for the past, I don't know, all of them that's still living. The things they've been participating in, they call that having a good time. They must be sick. I guess having money make you lawless. They feel like they ain't gotta obey the law since they famous. Hell, now it's all starting to make sense. And I don't like it, but it's really starting to make sense. Let me pull this up for y'all. Lord have mercy. I swear I don't like it. But I guess I ain't supposed to. When they first came out with this song, I knew the devil was in the details. They had Frank Ocean all on the hook. To human beings in the mob, what's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer? So they feel like don't nothing matter. No church in the wild. Tears on the mausoleum floor. Blood stains on the Coliseum doors. Lies on the lips of them priests. Thanksgiving disguised as a feast. Rolling in a Rolls Royce. Only The doctors got this. I'm hiding from the police. Cocaine on the sheets. All white, like I got the whole thing bleached. Drug dealer sheet. I'm wondering if a thug's prayer reach is pirate's pause, cause God loves poise. Socrates asks, whose bias do you all see? All for Plato, Screech, Slater, Jesse, and Kelly. Saved by the bell while I'm out here balling. I know y'all hear my sneaks. Jesus was a carpenter. Yeezy laid beats. Over the flow, the Holy Ghost. Get the hell up out y'all seats. If that ain't blasphemous, I don't know what is. Rhymes ain't nothing but the devil. Talking about no church in the wild. That mean the age of consent is whatever you want it to be on Epstein Island. That mean you can get away with all different types of things on Epstein Island. I don't think he had a church out there, man. They rapping about being on Epstein Island. No church in the wild. Kanye said coke on her black skin made it striped like a zebra. I call that jungle fever. You will not control the threesome. Just roll the weed up until I get me some. We formed a new religion. No sins as long as there's permission. And deception is the only felony. Never F nobody without telling me. Sunglasses and Advil. Last night was mad real. Sun coming up, 5 a.m. I wonder if they got cabs still. Thinking about the girl in all leopard who was rubbing the wood like Kiki Shepherd. 2 tattoos, 1 read, no apologies. Others said, love is cursed by monogamy. That's something, they mess with them demonic bitches. That's something that the pastor don't preach. That's something that a teacher can't teach. When we die, the money we can't keep. But we'll probably spend it all cause the pain ain't cheap. That's what Kanye West said. He said that there's no sins as long as there's permission. As long as you tell Epstein what's going on, it's all right. You want to throw somebody off a cliff? As long as you get the word from Epstein. And since it's his island, you gonna push that motherfucker off the cliff. Ain't no sin. The only deception that's a felony is if you ever somebody without telling me. How did you gonna clap them cheeks and not let me know you clapped it? You gotta let everybody around this know what you did, so we all could join in on the fun. Dame Dash said everybody tried Aaliyah. From Diddy to Jay-Z, everybody. They all was trying to get them cheeks. And he let them know when he clapped it because it would go against their religion if he didn't. Lord have mercy. This is sick. This is twisted. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. And I want to thank all the people for tuning in, all the people that left them comments. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to The Quiet Storm. I told y'all this stuff was going to get deep. When we come back, we got to speak about Beyonce. They got young kids, they're getting older. Jay-Z got these accusations. It's looking like he going to be sitting in jail with Diddy before it's too late. And I hope that's not the case, but when you got song after song after song and they keep on coming out with these files and things, it ain't no way he gonna be able to get out of this, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I'ma holler at y'all next time. And that's gonna be real soon. All y'all gotta do is stay tuned.